Peace, 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 peace. What is going on, family? Welcome to another Substantial Weekly. I am coming to you live right now from Words, Beats, and Life. My apologies to everybody for being a little bit late. You know, as I mentioned before, I've started my new role here at Words, Beats, and Life as deputy director. So, yeah, man. So, I'm pretty much squeezing in time to do Substantial Weekly during lunch breaks. The struggle is real, but it is a blessing nonetheless. So yeah, man, if it's your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it. Yeah, man, all the things. Peace to everyone live right now in the chat. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for waiting. Let's shout folks out right now. Early Bird is in the house. Soul Tiger's up in here. Paul is up in here. Warpath, what up? Ousted, peace, what's up? Joshua McGee is in the building. We all discussing how cold it is. When I was outside earlier in transit on my way to Words, Beats, and Life, the temperature was about 20 degrees. It was pretty frigid, you know what I mean? So it was in the 20s. But yeah, man. Y'all stay warm. It's definitely real out there. So we got folks talking about it's 38 degrees where they are. Joshua was over here flexing on all of us talking about it is 60 where he is in Texas. Alistair said it's 26 in Florida. That is disrespectful. I don't know what you did to deserve that, but I am sorry for you. That is terrible. Tommy, what's going on? Tommy Hackett's in the building. Green Face, no worry. Green Face definitely takes it personal when he's not first, you know what I mean? But it's all good. Lex, peace, what's up, bro? Good to see you up in here as well. Yeah, man. So a few things to share today. I'm not gonna, delay the process of getting into things today because, again, I got work to do. And I am clearly not at the studio, so I don't have all the bells and whistles, the sound effects, and all of that, and the link to play the audio. But I did want to give you all a heads up on a few things. So first and foremost, if it's your first time to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I know I said that already. Be sure to like. But also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so via the Super Chat. You can also contribute via Cash App. Or Venmo or PayPal. When this video, when the live finishes, I will be adding the Words, Beats, and Life fundraiser to this video. So far, we've raised about $50 via YouTube and a bit more via Instagram. But if you want to donate to Words, Beats, and Life, you can visit the website, wbl.inc.org. And submit donations there. We are a nonprofit organization, which means, yeah, man, tax write-off. So, there are some benefits to doing that. But also, more importantly, if you're a person that loves hip-hop, not just hip-hop music, but hip-hop culture, you love DJing, you know what I mean? As you can see, there are lots of turntables behind me. We got beat machines behind me. We got more turntables down there, a studio back there. We breaking classes that take place downstairs, as well as graffiti art, chess classes, poetry classes. We do a lot, man. Do a lot for this community, and we got a team of folks heading out to Uganda, leaving on Sunday. So we're doing a lot of great work, and we've been doing so for 22 years. So if you want to support the cause, support the great work we're doing in the DMV and abroad, you can do so by, again, visiting wbl.inc.org. All right. Or again, if you're watching the playback, there will be a fundraiser button below. All right. So let's get to these comments real quick before we keep it pushing. Let's see. Hey, thank you, Kyle X, man. I definitely, Lex, I appreciate it, bro. Japan was dope. It's always a great time. Greenface says, dang, I want an SP404 so badly. Word. That sounds like an amazing place to be, man. It is, man. Really good folks that I work with. Really proud of the work we're doing. Slots, peace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I asked Santa. No doubt, man. Good luck, good luck. All right. Peace. What's going on, nice afro? What's going on? Hey, hold up. Clap it up one time. Clap it up for the homie Paul for donating, man. I really appreciate the contribution to the live today. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep it pushing. Get into some of these announcements. Oh yeah, and again, mentioned it was Friday the 13th earlier, but happy Friday the 13th. All right. Is that what heaven looks like? I'll be sure to tell the executive director that you feel like where I'm at right now looks like heaven. I'm sure that'll make him real happy to know that people appreciate the setup. I keep missing you in Japan, laugh out loud. You always go a month after I do. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell y'all right now. So to talk about Japan, give y'all a heads up on it. I will be likely going back to Japan at some point in the spring. Things aren't confirmed yet. I still got a few details to work out. And, of course, obviously got to work some things out here just to make sure it doesn't conflict with different things we got going on. But yeah, man, Bop Alloy's album will be coming out in the spring. So we'll likely be touring and going back to Japan and potentially China in the spring if all goes well. I'll keep you posted on the details. Won't be a super long run because, I got a lot of responsibilities here at home and stuff. But yeah, man, definitely we'll keep y'all all in the loop. And hopefully, man, keep your fingers crossed, man. We got some things developing where Words Beats in Life will potentially, if all goes well in the future, hopefully be making our way to Japan for the first time, working real hard to try to make some things happen with that and build some connections. Shout out to Komachi, who's starting a hip-hop school in Tokyo. Really proud of her. It's called Groove Academy, I think is what it's called. But yeah, man, shout out to Komachi. Bandcamp Friday, can't forget that. Yeah, man, yeah. So Bandcamp Friday was actually last week, but shout out to folks for that. So thank you for that reminder, though, because that is going to lead to this next thing I'm about to share with y'all. Clap It Up doesn't sound the same without the soundboard. Yeah, man, I know. I don't have the soundboard with me, but it's all good. Peace. What's going on, Samurai Green? Peace. What's up? All right. So let me share this with y'all right now before I forget. So the thing I need everyone to do, those of you who are on Bandcamp, I need you to go to bopalloy.bandcamp and I need you to hit the follow button if you're not already following us. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you are and stuff, but for those who are not, I need you to head over to bopalloy.com and be sure to follow us because we are about to drop some new music for y'all, man. And so yeah, here's the link to our Bandcamp. Be sure to hit the follow button so you can basically get the update. Because we are going to drop a new tune today. I played it during the last live. Shout out to Marcus D, man. I'm going to talk about Japan in depth in a second. But shout out to the homie Marcus D, man, my little brother from another mother. We had an amazing time, man, working out there on the new album and stuff. So just a quick update on what's going on. Yeah, man, we worked on the new album. I was there for just a little over a week this time, and then, I was there for about a week earlier this year, so a little over 2 weeks. So in that period of time, we recorded 9 new Bop Alloy songs. There's one that I got to finish up right now in the next few days, and then we got a lot of features that we're working on securing. The only ones who've already turned in their stuff that I can tell y'all about right now is Blue from Blue in Exile. So Blue is going to be on the new album. He's already sent his verse and stuff. It's fire. Those of you who tuned into the last Substantial Sunday that I did, you got a sneak preview of that track. And that was the rough version. we added some bells and whistles to it during the last trip. So part of what we did was, other than just recording new songs, we actually went in and tweaked some of the old ones. But yeah, Blue and Stephanie Gale are on the new album, confirmed so far. But we got some other surprises for you. Some other dope folks, some folks you're familiar with, some folks maybe some of you aren't as familiar with. And definitely tapping into our fam. Also, shout out to the homie Adriel, who plays violin on some of the tracks. But yeah, some people y'all have seen us collaborate with before, individually, but not necessarily together, are in talks with us right now about appearing on the record. So it's really exciting, man. So happy. So happy with it. I was playing some of the music last night, letting the missus get caught up, and she's loving it. And you know, she's a critic, so she definitely keeps it a buck with me when the stuff isn't up to her liking. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, she gave me the thumbs up and said that's dope. It's funny because one of the tracks, she didn't love it the last time I came back from Japan when I played it for her. But Steph added some bells and whistles to it. I played it for her again. All of those criticisms, like I ain't hear any of those criticisms that we got last time. So when I say on these lives, or when I've said in the past in other videos, that Steph makes everything better, yo. Steph makes everything better. You know what I mean? No lies told. Shout out to Stephanie Gale. But yeah, man, get to a couple quick questions, and then I will talk more, give you a little more detail. Do you have cover art for the third in the Bop Alloy trilogy? No cover art has been completed yet, but we will likely keep with our character Saxophone Jones. You know, we're definitely brainstorming on some different ideas and stuff. We did complete our photo shoot, but more than likely that stuff will be like back cover images, or like you know, images within the cover art. But something you should know, we are planning to do a Kickstarter for the album. So you know, there will be fan art or like cover art available in poster form, as well as the vinyl, as well as, you know, CDs, as well as shirts, hats, you know what I mean? Some of the usual stuff. We're talking about doing some enamel pins, maybe a new USB that includes both of our catalogs as well as our collaborations. Yeah, man. Yeah. And so, yeah, man, Marcus has been killing it with the cover art for those other projects. He's been working with, for his last project, The Keeper, that art was done by his tattoo artist that he works with, who's a local artist in Japan. And then the Bop Alloy cover art, the first one, was done by Shuhei. Shuhei is the brother who did that art and also did the art for a lot of Marcus D's projects. So definitely be on the lookout for that as well, man. We will keep you posted. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you about the album without spoiling too much. Let's see. Let's do this so you can see what this is gonna look like. Boom. So yeah, all right. So one of the songs we recorded is actually, and it's funny now that I think about it, we actually recorded more than 9 songs, because this song technically isn't on the album. It's Winter Breaks track that I played for you all last week. So let's hear this let's see this real quick. Boom, boom. Put this up on the screen. All right. Switch that up. Hold on. Just trying to fix it. 1 second, y'all. Let's do it like that. So that right there is the cover for our next song that's about to drop. This will literally go live on Bandcamp today. All right, so just be patient. Obviously, I'm at the jail right now. Marcus is handling some of the technical stuff. But once I'm off for the day, later this evening, the song will be going live. So you'll be able to own this song very shortly. It will be getting added to streaming services by next week. So like more than likely by next Friday, it will be everywhere. So, but yeah, that's the official cover art. That's actually designed by me. So I'll give you some quick insight on how we pulled off the cover art. So one of the things we talked about a lot while we were out there was the fact that when we get together, a lot of times we spend so much time just. I feel like, listen, I don't know if you intended the pun, but it works. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Kevin. One or two Kevs in the chat right now. But yeah, man. So the cover art and how we came up with it. So again, we were having conversations about how we get together a lot, but don't always have time to. We don't always have time, or we forget sometimes to take pictures, right? Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question in a second, Philip. So one of the things we did was after the show, we were hanging out, and this photo was taken roughly about almost four. Yeah, I think around 4 o'clock in the morning. We took this photo, and yeah, man, we were hungry because we had dinner probably around like 7 p.m. We did the show and stuff. We usually will hang out after the show. Or go grab a bite somewhere because we're up for a ridiculous amount of time. When I was out there, I was going to bed on average between 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day while we were working on this project. So yeah, oh, wait a minute, hold on 1 second. Go Gadget super chat. Hey, shout out to Cav, man, one of the two Cavs. Representing Kevin's all over. Hope the upcoming weekend is good for you, fam. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for keeping me in mind off these polls. We appreciate you. But yeah, man, and to answer this question real quick, Philip wants to know, can I order the new album on vinyl? Yes, you will be able to order the new album on vinyl when the campaign goes live. We're probably not going to launch it until the album is complete, though. And we're ready to start to take the pre-orders via Kickstarter, and then eventually that will move to Bandcamp and other places and stuff. But yes, when everything is said and done, I will be making an official announcement for when the Kickstarter campaign will start. There's a lot of different things we plan to do. So in terms of what our goal is going to be, it's probably going to be around 15K. This time around. I know when I did my last album, I think it was around 8 or 10. But yeah, man, speaking of the homie, Marcus D is in the building. Of course, we can clap it up for Marcus, you know what I mean? No clap effect today, but you get some hand claps in the live chat. But yeah, man, but this is the official cover art. So again, we shot this photo roughly about 4 a.m. In Tokyo, outside of a 7-Eleven. As you can see, it's been altered. I started playing around with this design literally on the flight home, where I took the color photo and then kind of made it work in black and white. Talked to Marcus about like some of the language and stuff. Marcus was suggesting that we change some of the language that was on the banner in the front of the store, which was talking about chicken they had for sale, and we switched it up so that it says winter breaks, Bop Alloy and stuff. Or pardon me, 10 winners is what it says. It says 10 winners. And Marcus says, peace, everybody. But yeah, man. Would it be crazy if I want a CD of the album? No, it would not. And we are going to do CDs as well. So we'll have CDs. We're going to do vinyl. I haven't talked to Marcus about it yet, but I'm sure he's not opposed to us doing cassettes. We've never done a Bop Alloy cassette. So maybe that's something we do this time around as well. It's a crazy idea we had a while back when I did official sneakers for Adultish, was to do some Bop Alloy sneakers, but rather than doing Vans and stuff, both of us we both love Nikes as well. So whether it's us doing like some ones, some Jordan ones, or some or some some dunks, some custom dunks. But yeah, man, yo, Marcus is hilarious. He said no cassettes, vinyl, or CDs, mini disc exclusive. You heard it here first. You know what I mean? The album's only going to be on mini disc. There you have it. You know, y'all do Air Max. I'm all in. It's funny. Neither one of us really wear Air Max like that. Marcus has a lot of Uptowns and stuff, some Air Force Ones and stuff. I don't really wear those because my feet are huge, so they look crazy on me. So I never put them on. They literally look like clown shoes. But yeah, so I've never really been a fan of Air Force Ones. I do love Air Max, but they hurt my feet, so I don't wear them like that. I'd have to go up in size, and my feet are big enough. We all in. Word. All right. So, yeah, man, again, this is the cover art here. As you can see, it's been changed from where it was 7-Eleven to say 10 winners. For those of you who don't know why the song is called 10 winners, I know you haven't heard it, but basically, you know, it's the 10th anniversary of Winter Breaks. For those of you who didn't know, the 10th anniversary is this week. I know we haven't done like an official post because we've been waiting to drop the song and stuff like that. But yeah, man, definitely stay on the lookout. The song is going live again. So if you missed it earlier, what I mentioned is that to look out for the new song, which will go up later today, exclusively on our Bandcamp page. So look out for that coming very soon. And make sure, if you haven't, make sure you're also following Bop Alloy across all platforms, right? So like if you're on Instagram, follow us there. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Because we definitely are creating a lot more content than we have in the past because your boys are back to work. And, you know, and it's important to remind y'all, too, that even though technically it's been 10 years since our last full-length album, you know, there's been a lot of music, a lot of collaborations and stuff across projects. So maybe something, you know, Marcus, I know you're here now, maybe something we should think about is maybe putting together a Bop Alloy compilation of all the collabs outside of the albums. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think about that. And that can include songs where, like, you know, for example, like maybe it's a song that I'm on Marcus D's album, but it's not just me, it's like other people on it too. You know, but I think a compilation of like the various collabs that we've done from the very beginning, all the way up to our most recent projects where we featured on each other's albums. I think putting that together as like a cohesive project could be really, really dope. And, you know, I don't know if that's a pressing or whatever, but, you know, you let me know if y'all would like to have all of that stuff in one place and have a physical copy of it, not just in a digital format. Definitely the digital is a no-brainer. That's easy. But if that's something y'all know y'all would support as well, maybe that could be like what's it called? A stretch goal for our Kickstarter campaign, right? Like the main goal to cover like all of the cost of the actual album. And let's say if we blow that goal out of the water and we go above and beyond what the initial number is or whatever, then we'll consider doing physical copies along with the joint. I'm just freestyling right now. Of course, me and Marcus got to work this out. This is literally happening live on air. You know what I mean? So, hey man, I love the fact that y'all love the idea. Marcus says good call. Compilations are underrated, especially for us blue collar artists. I'm just saying. And I think it's important too, man. This is something, shout out to my brother Funky DL. This is something I've learned from him, the importance of compilations, you know, for a lot of different reasons. Number one, even the people who are super fans of us oftentimes miss songs from artists who are as prolific as us, right? So this is a great way to kind of put some songs that maybe people skipped over, right? Or maybe people just completely missed, be able to put it back in front of folks, you know, to give it another chance to take advantage of the fact that we're bigger now than we were at one point in time, you know what I mean, in terms of our popularity. So it's a great opportunity for people who maybe miss these things to get caught up. and it might be a great lead in to the new album too. You know what I mean? So, just something to think about. So we'll see. Definitely, Marcus, we can add that to our list of things to discuss when we check in. All right. Marcus D, you have done an amazing job for the past 10 years to encapsulate that chill vibe in hip hop, and with Substantial's amazing lyrics and cadence when rapping, it elevates it. Bob Alloy forever. Tuneflix animation, man, thank you so much. That means a lot, yo. Thank you on behalf of me and Marcus. Definitely appreciate the love. But yeah, man. Let me see, because I think there are some other things to remind y'all of. I just want to make sure this stuff is already up here. Yes, okay. So, hold up. Go Gadget. Shazam. So, a friendly reminder in case you missed it, Salt and Pepper music video is still out, and as well as the remix is streaming now on all platforms. So if you have not checked out the remix produced by Kokai, please consider doing that. And also check out the music video. If you've watched the music video but have not left a comment yet, be sure to do that. Now that I'm back from Japan, obviously, we were hyper focused on getting this Pop Alloy stuff done, and we still got a lot of work to do. So obviously, still gonna be hard at work on that. But I'm also gonna still be rolling out material related to Adultish 2.0, including this particular remix track and music video. So again, check it out if you haven't already. All right. Speaking of music videos, fun fact. Marcus and I actually shot a music video while we were in Japan for one of the songs from the project. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Let me see if there is something else I can share with y'all. I think I covered most of the joints. So what we'll do right now, if you haven't already sent in a question, if you got any questions for me, we'll spend the next 15 minutes or so just doing Q&A, answering whatever questions y'all got. And yeah, man, we'll go from there. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to make sure that you all have this link to WBL. So if you want to donate to our organization and help to continue to fund the awesome work that we're doing. Oh, look at that, man. I'm about to get emotional. I just seen just a little update. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to actually take y'all to the WBL website. Yeah. And before we do that, man, since we talking all things words, beats, and life, while we wait. So, man, I haven't put up the video yet, but your boy received an award while I was in Japan from WBL for my work as a hip-hop diplomat. This is the official hip-hop diplomat award presented to Substantial in recognition of your work as an ambassador of hip-hop culture for 2024, man. It's pretty dope, man. So something to go up in my office across the hall over there. Yeah, super cool, man. So shout out to Words, Beats, and Life. Got a couple things coming through. The chat popping. Hey, what up, nephew? What up, man? Good to see you up in here. Who here is hyped for the third Sonic movie? I know my kids are. They've actually been better than I expected. I'm not gonna pretend like I haven't enjoyed watching them with my kids and stuff. So I wouldn't say I'm hyped, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. Favorite food from Japan. Marcus is on here, so he can confirm. He knows that whenever we show up to a restaurant, one of the first things I'm asking for is unagi. I'm like, do they have unagi? Yeah or nah? Do you have unagi? That's what I need to know first and foremost. Is that on the menu? If it's not, of course, I'm open to other things. I love sushi as much as most people who love sushi do. But unagi is my personal favorite. That's my personal favorite. All right. Thanks for the question. What's your reviews of Kendrick's new album, Sub? Yeah, I will say that it grew on me, and it didn't take long to grow on me. When I first heard it, I think, what most people think whenever they hear a new album from an artist, it's usually, depending on how much you've loved their older work, it's always, oh, this is cool, but it's not as good as this one or that one, or et cetera. And so that was my initial response. But the one thing I think that's important to remember about Kendrick is, unlike some artists, every project he does, from project to project, they're very different, right? It's very, very different. And not a lot of people do that, man, where they deviate so far from their sound or style or delivery, from project to project. But he does that. He takes big swings every time. So I love that in that sense. And there are definitely tracks that I wasn't sure about initially that ultimately grew on me. One thing I knew was going to be a big deal, the moment I heard the album, my wife was in the room when I heard it, and the moment I heard the song Luther, I told my wife, I was like, yeah, that one's out of there. That's about to be the biggest song on the album. And as of right now, I'm not, and it's funny because I know a lot of people was expecting TV Off to be huge, and it is. Like Spotify alone, the Spotify numbers for that's over 100 million. I think 102 million last I saw when I was playing the album last. I pay attention to numbers, man. I'm in the business, so I'm looking at that for my own stuff a lot. But yeah, Luther, which hasn't even, none of these songs have really been pushed as a single yet from him. But Luther's at 134 million, something stupid like that. It's out of here, bro. But the moment I heard it, I knew. I'm a huge Luther Vandross fan, and I feel like I've already said this on the live, so I won't go down this road too much longer. But I'm a huge Luther Vandross fan, so I love the idea that they sampled him for a lot of different reasons, but most importantly that this younger generation of fans are, for those of them that had never heard Luther Vandross before, they're getting introduced to his music, so that's amazing, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's definitely a dope album. I think me and Marcus talked about it a little bit on the last live. So I would say if you want to know more, go rewatch the last one because we definitely talk about it a bit more there as well. Is there sample records in that room? Boom. I just pulled a random joint, Beat Junkies joint. I just pulled that. I'm going to pull another random record. Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. Yeah, man. Got music from the Fast and the Furious. That's LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, and Nori. It's I'm just pulling random joints. So let me leave this stuff alone for the DJs come in here and be like, hey man, things are in their proper order. Let me stop touching stuff. But yeah, man. Yo, thanks for the love. Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you. Appreciate all the love. Thank you, bro. Sub walks into a ramen shop y'all got unagi. Man, hey, that is not too far from the truth. I've definitely gone to, it's funny. In America, there's almost no place here that does Japanese that does only offers one type of thing. They all try to do it all. Where in Japan, you can walk into a place and it's like, nah, we only do ramen here, right? So yeah, that statement he just made is not too far from the truth. I absolutely will definitely still want to see a menu, and I am hunting to see if it's on there, fam, because I love it that much. It's my favorite Japanese food. What was the futuristic gadget that Adriel used to heal his hand? Marcus is laughing. It's I forget what he called it, but I know there's this battery thing. Think of the way I explained it to Marcus is almost I don't know if electrolysis would be the most accurate comparison, but it's something similar in that it's not like serious electric shock, but basically using a mild way of shocking your hand, light or whatever, in a light manner to kind of I'm trying to think of the term that I heard my dentist use recently when he was just talking about uh, you know, with your gums and helping to heal them and different things like that. And part of what needs to happen is there needs to be like you're doing certain things, right? Like using certain tools to stimulate like certain activity in your gums and stuff like that. So ultimately, what he's doing is a similar thing. It's there's like some mild stimulation to the muscle in that particular area that is sore or has some damage that hopes to promote quicker healing, right? But I cannot remember for the life of me what he called it. But I do remember everyone's faces when he pulled it out and people saw him using it. That was pretty hilarious. Like that video that of Marcus and Shingo when they were watching him do it. And I just remember being in the studio when he did it. You know, it was, there you go. Yeah, he called it a Tesla coil. My man, thank you, Marcus, with the info. All right, but yeah, man. So listen, if you got any more questions, now's the time to send them. Otherwise, I'm gonna be cutting out of here. Probably get off in the next 5 minutes. So I got some time to actually eat while I go through emails and send out a bunch of emails as well. But yeah, man. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to be showing y'all something, too. So let me put this up on the screen. Eric, I got you next. Okay. Do share screen. Where is it at? All right. Yeah, because this is what I was about to share with y'all until I realized that. Hold on. Sorry. Not that. Oh, yeah. Might as well remind you while I was here. I'll also be at MomoCon next year. Also found out that I will be returning to MagFest. I will be at MagFest. I gotta put a flyer up for that. I'll be at MagFest with the Recording Academy. Encouraging members, encouraging people who are at MagFest who happen to be musicians who have enough credits to consider signing up to join the Recording Academy, so you can be a voting member. So you can help decide who gets nominated, who wins, but then more importantly, get the opportunity to do work and volunteer your time in some cases or whatever to help out the music community, but also learn from other professional musicians and seek out opportunities, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, let's put this up on the screen though and move me down here. So this is Words, Beats, and Life's official website. The link is going into the chat right about now. We should visit WBL online. So yeah, man. So for those of you who are very curious about my new job, and just a friendly reminder, I have been with the organization for several years. But for people who are curious about what I do here at Words, Beats, and Life, or more importantly, what the organization does, feel free to go through the website, learn a lot about what we do, pick up some of the free material that's available on the website, from the different magazines and editorials that we offer. Also, we have a shop where you can pick up merchandise. So yeah, let's walk through the website real quick so y'all know what to look for. So for any of you who have family members in the DMV, or are interested in virtual online courses, if you're in between the ages of 8 to 22 or have family members that are, you can register now. You can also explore the different classes that we offer. Shout out to the homie Megan, who's the teacher of our Like a Boss class. That's her there, and there I am, yours truly. Shout out to my man Marvelous Jones, who shot that picture. This past Wednesday, we just had our All City Frost and Flow event, which was filled with performances as well as an art exhibition. Shout out to everyone that came out, from our students to the parents and different community partners and members. It was really dope. More importantly, while y'all are here, y'all can either sign up for our mailing list, or you can donate by clicking that button here at the bottom. And as you can see, it'll walk you through the process. before I was ever a staff person at WBL, I actually used to be like a donor. I would donate like five. I had it like automated where I was donating $5 a month because I believed in the work that they were doing, man. Quick shout out to Marcus D, who has to leave. Have a good one, bro. Love you, man. Send my love to the family. Hug Kaido for me. Hug the missus as well, bro. Get some rest. It is about 3 o'clock in the morning there, so he's probably not going to bed for another 2 hours. But you got work to do, so get to work, sir. All right. But yeah, man, that's some of what you can see on the site. Get a idea who some of our funders are, who our partners are, who's on the team. Check out our calendar so you can see events, any press coverage. You can check out our shop as well. Let's take a look at the shop. Yeah, man, we got some pretty dope merch up here, man. I need to get this one for myself. Kwanzaa's here. I need that now. You know what I mean? I might order that today, matter of fact. But then, yeah, man, we got all of this dope stuff here. We got stuff for the babies. You know what I'm saying? That bomber jacket's pretty tough, too. And then they got the DC flag on it. Carried that duffel all around with lots of magazines in it. Different socks we got. Yeah, man, whole lot of dope merch. That break beats, not hearts joint is pretty tough, too. Yeah, man. So all the different merch that we got available, definitely check it out. We got flops, son. Yeah, man, that DMV Hip Hop 50 show was insane. You just had to be there. But yeah, man, lots of dope merch worth checking out. Be sure to head over to the store, check that out. And again, you can donate. If you're in the area and want to volunteer, feel free to look into that as well. And then there's more information on our academy, the adult education that we offer, the different festivals. We just did Just the Boo. That event just happened. It was a dance battle and stuff that was pretty dope. DMV Made, I performed there last year. Then we also got Jazz and Blossoms that's coming up. And then here are a list of the different publications that we do. And if you're a person who would like to submit to our journal and share some of your work as well, definitely take a look at the submission process and what we're looking for. You can check out our podcasts, our mixes, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of stuff, man. But visit the website, do a deep dive. It's pretty dope. All right. Let's get to these questions, and then I'm going to get out of here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So it says, Stan, what are the best, some of the best lines you've ever freestyled that you remember, and did it ever show up in a song later? That's easy. So the hook to Your Man Though, was actually a freestyle that I did when I linked up with Precious Joubert to shoot the video for one of our collaborations. So I was at their studio for Sound of the City, and we shot a music video for oh my God, I know the name of the song. I'm blacking out on the name right now. But anyway, shot a music video for that song, and while we were waiting, the homie DJ Two Tone Jones was there, and he was playing a bunch of different instrumentals. Some of the instrumentals he was playing was from the homie Vitamin D. He was playing beats from him, and then I just started freestyling. And that's literally when I freestyled the first 2 bars of Your Man Though, best kept secret, but the fam know. Trying to save a little green like Mando. That was a freestyle, right? And the moment I said it, I was like, hey, hold up. Went and put it down in my phone, and yeah, man. And to this day, fun fact for you, I think that song and Ghost in the Cell are the least listened to songs on the album, mainly because they weren't pushed as singles, right, in the rollout, because they were songs that were finished a lot later. However, they are the top songs. Your Man Though is the highest song on the album in terms of plays per person. So while there might be a lot of songs on the album that are far more popular than Your Man Though and Ghost in the Cell, Your Man Though and Ghost in the Cell are played at least 5 times per person, where a lot of the songs average about 2 plays per person. Those joints are pretty popular amongst the people who are aware of the songs. So that's pretty dope to see. Will you do sketch pads at MagFest too? No sketch pads this year at MagFest. I think the next sketch pads event that we're doing will be at BlurCon. They accepted our proposal, so we'll be at BlurCon. We didn't submit this year for MagFest because my wife, for those who don't know, besides doing what she does at George Mason University, she's also creative director of a company called Black Dress Exhibit. And they have a huge exhibit debuting in New York. So if any of y'all are in New York and are interested in info on that, I can make her maybe pop up on one of the next shows I do, so she can, I said make her, like, woman, get in here and tell them about the event. But now I'm going to have her appear on one of the upcoming shows so she can tell you all about that. For those of you who are in New York, you'll likely see some of us up there or whatever in support of what she's doing, but it's going to be a big deal. It's pretty dope. So yeah, so unfortunately we weren't able to do it for MagFest because a lot of our energies, or her energy in particular, is focused on that. And that's my business partner. We do the Sketchpads events mostly together. So yeah. Oh, those are sick. Been sleeping on these. Yeah, man. Need it in your life. Need it in your life. I got one more question if you got time. Last question. All right. Go ahead and send it through. And after this, we will wrap up for the day. Let's see. While waiting on that. Oh, and just one more reminder: if you have not already, be sure to go to boballoy.bandcamp.com and hit follow. All right. Last question of the day. You've talked about how you and T. Lucas have a history of going back and forth competitively, but has there been anyone else you are consistently you see as a consistent friendly rival? Anyone else? Definitely my little bro C King. Say this like he's not a grown man, but man, I love rapping on tracks with that dude. There's definitely some competitiveness there as well. In fact, man, you know what? You just earned the song. Since we did what was it? We did $20 today. I put this out there, right? Because I'm wrapping up now. I'm gonna see if I can find this song. If while I'm looking at it, if we can get one more super chat, no pressure. We get one more super chat. It can be as little as $1, but you do one more for the day. I'll drop. I will play a previously unreleased song for y'all that we did. But like, let me see if it's on here. I'm pretty sure it is. This is crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, I will let y'all hear one of these C King joints that him and I did for a project that he did a while ago, like an EP, but it never came out, man. I was talking to Marcus D about it. Like, C King is probably my favorite rapper who really is not out here trying to be a rapper, which is extremely frustrating. Oh man, I thought I had the song. What's the joint called? I gotta remember the title. Hold up. If it's not there, it might be over here. Did I find it? Yes, I found it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Man, Warpath, thank you, family. Okay, Warpath was like, hey, let's do it. All right, so this is what we're going to end with. Here is an unreleased track from me and the homie C King. Yeah, man, look, when I say unreleased, look, it's just going to be this little joint on the screen. But, yo, yeah, it's crazy. And this is no real topic. We're just going in. Let me know if the audio is coming through. Quick sound check. All right, go ahead, confirm in the chat that you could hear that. If so, I will let it fly. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Let me know if you heard any audio come through, and then I'll hit play on the song. Sounds good. All right, here we go. Mute my mic.
Sam Cooke in the booth, cause change coming. What's the point of having a name if that name don't mean nothing? Youngin' was cold as ice, every night I would change woman. Black girls lost, won't find a queen from them. Won't dumb it down for these retards, rapping like they riding on a short bus. Headed to the top, but they ain't looking for no shortcuts. Now, following the North Star, pull up to the promised land, we're standing in a sports car. The show started from a Tash Can 4-track, kept the same design, just had to find a proper format. Japanese denim, the leather was Tuscan. Punchlines to the head and body, Gennady Golovkin. More than hot, spontaneous combustion. Just trying to get a true school, something they can trust in. 2 turntables in a Newman, digging in the crates, demo tables in the ruins. Understand I'm somewhat Sam, a speaker killer. Smallpox off the soapbox, I'm speeches seller. Unadulterated hip hop with no filler. I see ghosts in the mic, rest in paradise dealer.
My moment. I gotta get on it. Don't really want it. Took it back, I own it. It's mine. Yeah. Back on the 97-ish tag team and them beats looping in that old hatchback that we was in. B-boy, supplying the dopeness. Rockin' have 'em leaning like that Remy Fat Joe shit. Never mind that old shit, we focus on here and now. But I'm torn, should I rip it up or just tear it down? Beats like an overcoat, put it on, wear it out. Skeet like an you throw the dose, but been holding out. Bustin' a visual line, steppin' like that ass on fire, like shit in our hot peppers, get it done. Only try I do, trifecta. Now I'm the writer and producer and director in a film called Me, but I don't fit into a genre. Action meets porn, meets comedy and drama. Still make mistakes, but I maintain my honor. Smacking whack rappers won't fuck up your good karma. You amongst kings, kneel like the Gross Tyson. Stash stickers here, stack cake, no icing. Remember copping beat machines for them low prices. Gave them high bars when we flipped on mic devices. My moment. I gotta get on it. Don't really want it. Took it back, I own it. It's mine.
Man. Hey, shout out to the Stuyvesants. Beat's crazy. So C King. Let me go ahead and stop this joint. I'm gonna cry thinking about it. Man, C King literally recorded like a whole EP. Of nothing but like him rhyming over Stuyvesant's beats, and it's insane. Like it never came out. It's one of them things that like this dude, I used to basically say he's like the closest thing that DMV has to Nas, right? Like that's how I feel about that dude, and I don't really need anybody opinion on the matter. I'm convinced. You know what I'm saying? He's the DMV's Nas in terms of the pictures he paints with his lyrics and stuff, man. Like, I love that dude, bro. He's my favorite rapper that really isn't out here trying to be a rapper. He's just nice like that for no reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like we have this history too, bro. Like where, you know, that's like my little brother. I've known him since he was like maybe 14. I think we go back to when he was 14 and I was like maybe 17. I think 3 years older than him, something like that. So, but yeah, man, we had a whole plan for that project. All the beats by the Stuyvesants, Algorithm, who goes by Almost now, he was with it. You know what I mean? My man Marvelous Jones was gonna shoot the photos, and then I was gonna do the cover art. And then I was going to release it on some Substantial Presents C King. Even him going by C King because he used to go by Dynamite Diggs. And then I was telling him because he was talking about doing a rebranding, and his real name is Clarence King. So it was like, yo, the letter C, King. But then I was like, yo, just change it to SEE King. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, yeah. So definitely one of the biggest disappointments is that project never coming out. But I don't make a big fuss about it because I actually have it, and so I can listen to it whenever I want. But yeah, man, yeah, it's definitely dope. Yo, I appreciate you asking the question. Yeah, rhyming with that dude. We got joints with him and I just trading verses, going back to like the mid '90s, bro. Like that's little bro. And every time we've ever done it, like I think the first time we did it, because it was like we always made a play on student and teacher, right? You know what I mean? He always gives me props for teaching him how to count bars and all of that. But yeah, the first joint we ever did was called Progress Report. You know what I mean? And then I forget what we called the second joint, but we just kind of kept with this theme for a while, where it was like student teacher type stuff. And yeah, bro, yeah, appreciate the question, man. Shout out to CK, man, love that dude. Can I convince him to release it? I don't know, man. I'll talk to him. That's the thing, bro. For a lot of the homies who are successful doing other things, like that dude's very successful doing the thing he's doing, it's like there's not a lot of money in this music stuff for the people who aren't like in it full time. Like me, I got a full time job, but like I'm still doing music full time, right? Like my day is packed to capacity with stuff to do from this place, and then also what I do in music. And so it's really tough, man, to convince someone who hasn't really been in the game, like, you know, as of recent. Like he was in the game, but even when he was doing it before, like the return isn't very high unless you really pop off with something. And I might not be as big as a lot of people think, right? Like I think a lot of times people don't realize. Nah, I'm saying that wrong. I'm a lot bigger than a lot of people realize, right? Of course, you come on the live, you see 11 people or 20 people or whatever. It doesn't seem this, that, and the third. But, yo, there's never not a point in time where, like, under 50,000 people a month on one platform alone are listening to my music. Like, it just doesn't happen anymore, right? And just what I'm realizing as I travel the world and stuff, meet different people, just how big or how popular my stuff is in certain circuits. Like people don't realize, like songs like Blessing and City Lights and stuff, these are songs that see roughly somewhere between low end 5,000-6,000 plays a day, high end maybe 10,000 plays a day. So that means any given day, like my music sees like close to like 20 to 30,000 streams a day, right? On top of the video game music, everything else. So regardless of how someone may perceive me, like I'm probably a lot bigger than the average person realizes in terms of fan base. But if you're a person who's starting out, like you're not able to see the same type of residuals I'm able to see, right? Or able to see a quick return like I am based on release strategies and stuff. And then I also teach music business stuff. So outside of the check that I get from that, like I apply these strategies in my own life, and I own most of my catalog and stuff like that, and I'm able to produce my own stuff and produce for other people. So trying to convince somebody that like, yo, you know, this thing they love to do that definitely requires time and money, to just do it because they love to do it when they already don't have a lot of time, it's kind of tough, you know. And it's not to say he wouldn't do it, because he loves hip hop that much that he probably would, but the challenge is him putting in the work that needs to go with it so we can really get it out there to people. That's the hard part, you know. But yeah, man, on that note, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, man. Y'all have a great one. Next week we will go live. Look out for the announcement later today. Hopefully you signed up or you hit follow on boballoy.bandcamp.com. So that way you get notified the moment the song is available. But yeah, man. If you're not on the Discord, be sure to join the Discord as well. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to my Words, Beats, and Life family. Thank y'all for tuning in live. Give y'all a look at the room real quick. See, there's more beat machines and turntables all over the place. It's just one of the areas. But yeah, man. But anyway, man, y'all have a great one. Take care of yourselves, all right? Have a great weekend. Be safe. Peace, 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 peace. Oh, you know what time it is. This is my youngest daughter's favorite part of the show. And here it goes.
Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Stay subscribed, like, do whatever you like. That's right.